a decimal number by a whole number. Okay? Whole number means no decimals, no fractions. Are you with me, Gianna? Today, we're going to be looking at problems like this. Okay? So everybody find number 7 on page 325. Now, obviously, you're going to see right off the bat what's different. Now we're dividing, instead of by a whole number, we're dividing by a decimal number. Okay, so I have a rule to tell you. So don't start doing anything yet. The rule for dividing by a decimal, that means on the outside, dividing with a divisor that's a decimal, is you can't do it. You cannot divide by a decimal. So we have to fix it. Okay, so here's how you fix it if you have a decimal on the outside. Are you watching? I've got to move this decimal so that I no longer have a decimal number. So instead of 0.6, what would I have? 6. Okay? Because I can divide by 6. Now here's the rule. Whatever I do on the outside, I've got to do the exact same on the inside. Okay? So how far did I move this decimal to the right? Once. So that means I got to do the same thing on the inside to my dividend. Now, this changes my division problem now. It's no longer 13 2/10 divided by 6/10. It is now 132, because I moved that decimal, divided by what? 6. Now I can do the division. Okay? So division part, we should be pretty good at this by now. 6 can't go into 1, but it can go into 13 how many times? Twice, which is 12. And when we subtract, we get 1. I check. That's smaller than my divisor. Now I bring down. And if I bring down, I got to divide again. 6 into 12 goes 2 times, which is 12. 0 left over. Now, my answer is not 2.2. My answer is just 22. Now, if I want to see if this is right or not, check this out. This is my original divisor, isn't it? See the green that I just put up there, 6/10? If I multiply that by my quotient, 22, I should get 13.2. Okay, so let me try it up here. So 22, writing with a mouse is not easy, times 0.6, because that's my original divisor. That's 12, carry my 1, that's 13. I don't need to do times 0, because isn't that all just going to be zeros? How far over is the decimal? 0 here, 1 here, so it would be right there. Is that the same thing I have right here? Yes, it is. Okay? So the rule is, one more time, you cannot divide by a decimal. You have to move the decimal so that it's a whole number. And if I move it on the outside, what do I have to do on the inside? Move it. In your groups, tell each other what the rule is for dividing decimals. All right, let's try the next one. Erase your boards if you have a board. The rest of you, this is number 9 on page 325. Okay, right off the bat, I got alarm bells going off in my head because I cannot divide by a decimal. So I got to fix it. But now, instead of moving it one spot, how far do I need to move it? Yeah, if I move it one spot, that's 2.6. That's still a decimal number. I can't do that. I got to move it 2 spots and get a whole number. So that's 26. Now the rule, again, whatever I do on the outside, I got to do the exact same on the inside. So I'm not moving it 1 spot on the inside. I'm moving it 2 spots. So now my division problem is 156 divided by 26. Now, some of you are getting really good at guess and check. Some of you still need practice. So I got to guess, well, 26 can't go into 1. 26 can't go into 15. So I got to go clear into 156. So somebody give me a guess. How many times? Quick.
6.
Okay, I heard 6. So I'm going to try off to the side. I'm going to try 26 times 6. 36. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. How about that? We got lucky right off the bat. So 26 goes into 156 6 times, which is 156. I subtract. Got nothing left. Okay, so 1 and 56 hundredths divided by 26 hundredths would give me 6. Okay? Let me stop this real quick.